What up, good people? Y'all doing well? You already know this your boy C4. And let's talk. Let's go back into relationship, just get off from work, so trying to get on out this nasty weather, cause it is that joint done went back to cold out here, and boy, I don't do cold. I swear to God, I don't do cold. Real, like I don't even mess around with it. You feel me? But now let's go back into relationship. Now, if you sitting up here forcing this relationship to work, apparently it ain't meant to be. It ain't meant to be. Stop forcing something that it ain't meant to be. God pretty much showing you, like, hey, this who this person is, this what they about, so therefore stop trying to force something that don't need to be forced. Like I say, he's showing it to you, but we too dumb and stupid and not realizing, like, man, he pretty much, we, like I say, we too dumb and stupid to not realize that, okay, this is meant to be, that God pretty much just trying to let it go. Pretty much telling you, let it go. It ain't worth it, it just ain't worth it, so stop, trying to force the situation when you clearly know. I mean, this person done sat here and show you too many times where they stand at, how they stand in the relationship, they keep putting you through the ringer, whether it's cheating on you, being manipulative, verbal abusing you, physically abusing you, doing all these crazy things to you, and you clearly see what it is. Or you may have a person that's you in this relationship with may not bring nothing to the table, or may not wants to bring nothing to the table. Clearly just like the hell with it. That's their whole agenda, They just like, come on now, the people, you sit up here, they get a job, but then they don't want to stay on the job. They always try to find a way, excuse, and reason why this person here firing them and everything. And so, probably because you not bring your ass to work. You ain't coming to work. You just not doing that. You don't want to pull your weight in the situation. Here it is, you got this person that, you're in a relationship with, and they going above and beyond for you. But, it's like I say, we too blind, too dumb, too stupid to see exactly, what God pretty much showing to us. Like, this person ain't right for us, this person ain't meant to be, quit trying to force something, I mean, like I say, we put ourselves through that situation, and that, like, you know, and I can't, I'm not gonna get up here and pinpoint and say, oh, females or male. No, it's both sides of the fence, you know. Both sides of the fence sit up here and go through these crazy relationships and everything. So, and sitting up here constantly, you know, constantly sitting up here forcing something, and then clearly ain't, you know. And a lot of time, man, when we get up in these certain relationships with this person, y'all want to get up here and say, oh, I can't live without you, and all that. Them lies. You can live without that person. You know, hell, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, keep it all the way funky with you. You know, hell, even I have done that. You know, with females I dealt with in the past. You know, way before I met my wife. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, talking that dumb shit. You know, because that's basically what it was. It was dumb shit. But it wasn't until later in life that I started to recognize certain shit, to the point where it was just like, okay, you know what? Nah. And like, it had got to a certain point with myself where I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be single, you know. And a lot of time I went back to something that I was, but I ain't realized until way later that I was this person at the time. But like I said, I ain't realized until way later that I was a side piece. You know, that was when I was in high school, you know. But I ain't realized that until years later, like, oh, dang, I was a side piece. I ain't never realized it. But when I had got to a certain point with myself, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be single, you know, and I just deal with females who got someone, so I ain't have to deal with the obligation. You feel me? Like, I was like that with it, you know, weird, but that's how I just felt at that moment of time. Like, I was choosing to just be alone, you know. And at first, you know, wanted to try with this one chick, but she had a lot going on, you know. Dude, she was kicking it with this, that, and the third, and then I had to realize, like, this a waste. And then, like I say, wound up meeting my wife and everything. So, and that was off a one-night stand, which is crazy. But we had a one-night stand, you know. And who knew it was gonna lead to 22 years later? That was crazy, you know. But you just never know how God plays it. You know, that's how it is. You know, but like I say, it helped me out to understand what's what and what's real. Got that clear understanding on what's real love, and what's fake love. I got that clear understanding of that. That's why I'm like, man, I'm trying to let y'all know, like, man, wake up. If it's showing too many times that this ain't what it is, let it go. Let it go. Why keep putting yourself through the ringer? You know, it's too many times I have seen people who force a relationship, right? And I know y'all probably gonna know this too. It's too many times I've seen people force a relationship, right? And trying to make this relationship continuously work, even to the point of marriage working. But then you start noticing how their parents start changing. Like, they don't look the same person. They kind of look sick. I know y'all probably know what I'm talking about, you know. And that's crazy. That's because you're forcing something should not be forced. You know, like, come on. Like I said in my last 2 videos, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you cannot stop a person for being who they are. If they choosing to be a cheater, manipulator, abuser, whether it's verbal or physically, they choosing to be all of this, leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't blame them, you gotta blame yourself. You at fault. You at fault for that. Because here it is, they the ones sitting up here doing whatever. They already showed you where they are. They already showed you. Like I said, it's all about you, what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be the person to continually dealing with that, going through that? Or you gonna be the, you know, or you gonna move on? You know? Like I say, you gotta wake up. At the end of the day, you gotta wake up. So, it's all on you. What you gonna do? Barbecue and meal do. Make sure your next move be your best move. Quote the C4, never more.